Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is December the 2nd, 2021. There you go. I believe it's the 22nd. I mean the 2nd, not 22nd. Yeah, it is the 2nd. I don't know my days. I am cold because I hate the winter. I don't mind to be cold. I don't want to be freezing. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some AEW to talk about. And ladies and gentlemen, they talk about a battle royal for the diamond ring. I don't have a diamond ring. Whew. The ring that MJF is wearing, I guess he's going to be in that battle royal because he has to defend the ring that they do every year. Will Mr. MJF become a 3-time diamond ring winner? I'm guessing. I don't know why he doesn't defend this ring. Why does he have to defend it in a year? Oh, we heard him. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys didn't hear about Jim Ross, he has his own little personal things that's happening. I can't tell you guys everything because I don't like talking about people's personal business. I understand it's all over the internet. But you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, that's his personal stuff, and I don't like talking about that on video. So, ladies and gentlemen, he has a little hiatus. Jim Ross is having a little hiatus until December the 29th. So, we're going to have some people replacing Jim Ross for a couple weeks. So, we got a whole bunch of wrestlers and personnels trying to replace Mr. Jim Ross. But most of these guys had rivalries. So they only stayed for one match, except for Adam Cole. Adam Cole tried to do a commentate until Orange Cassidy came out, and then the Elite just destroyed Orange Cassidy. Right? That's what they call it now? The Elite still? No, the Super Clique, because the Elite is with Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega is not there. So the Super Clique destroyed Orange Cassidy with a bunch of super kicks. That's cool for super kick boys. Before we get to AEW, ladies and gentlemen, I just heard some news. Technically I didn't hear it. I read it on Beth Phoenix's Twitter, or wherever she wrote it on. War Games is the last time we're going to hear from Beth Phoenix on commentary. Because she says she is leaving the commentary table. She says he will still remain being in WWE. Maybe as a spokesperson whenever they need her. Or she could show up at the Royal Rumble. Or maybe a mixed tag team match between Maurice and The Miz against Edge and Beth Phoenix. She just don't want to be a full-time WWE employee because she wants to be with her family. Because Edge is the most one that actually could be with his family because he's not on every single week. He's not a weekly guy. He's a part-timer. And that's what Beth Phoenix wants to do. And if she's on commentary, that's a weekly thing. That's not part-timer. She wants to be a part-timer. Whenever WWE needs her, she will show up. If they want her to be at WrestleMania, have one match at WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble match, she will show up. I guess she still has a contract. It's just she's not going to be on NXT commentary. And we will find out who's going to replace her after War Games. We will find out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's great to hear Beth Phoenix, and she says she's going to remain in WWE, so let's see what they're going to make her do, or will let her do. I guess WWE let her do this because she wouldn't announce it if she couldn't do it. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the AEW. A lot of interviews and video packages and a whole bunch of segments. A lot of things. Chris Jericho got attacked by 2.0. Tony Nese will be versing Sammy Guevara for the TNT title this Friday, tomorrow, for the TNT Championship. What else is happening? What else happened? Dante Martin finally shows up with his new teammates, the Team Taz. Leo Rush had a problem because Taz was on commentary, and then Leo Rush came out and had a problem because Dante Martin chose Team Taz over him. I don't remember anything else that was more important. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the matches. We got Bryan Danielson. He is on the hunt to destroy every Dark Order member. He already beat Colt Cabana. He beat... Who else he beat? I think he beat Evil Uno. And he beat Colt Cabana. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the third one is Alan Angels, number 5. And ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, I like Alan. He's a good in the ring. But ladies and gentlemen, I think this guy should be happy because he's in big matches. I understand he loses the matches. He could be upset about that. But big matches. You have a match with Kenny Omega. You're having a match with Bryan Danielson. Not a lot of wrestlers could say that when you're in AEW because some reason they don't put Kenny Omega in a whole bunch of matches when he was a world champion. But you're having a match with world-class wrestlers like Kenny Omega and Bryan Danielson. You should be happy. And this guy is great in the ring. His high-flying skills, everything this guy could do, I enjoy Alan Angels. Wasn't a big fan when he first came in because he didn't do much. He was in AEW Dark. I don't watch AEW Dark, so I don't know what this guy's all about. So I wasn't a fan of him. I didn't like him. I didn't say I didn't like him. It's just I don't know my feelings or my respect for the guy because he has not been used. Now he got used against Kenny Omega. Amazing match. Now he got used with Bryan Danielson. A great match. This guy has my respect and my excitement to watch this guy keep fighting. I want to see more of that for this guy. Man. I really love to see it. Maybe this time he actually could win the match. But ladies and gentlemen, to replace JR, we had the world champion Hangman Adam Page on commentary. To replace JR, he did not last until this match. Bryan Danielson gets the win, but he wasn't done there because after the bell, he wouldn't let go of the heel hook. They didn't call it a heel hook. Excalibur says a knee bar, but WWE calls it the heel hook. So I'm calling it the heel hook because that's what it's called. So he was doing the heel hook and he wouldn't let go, and then he started going to the camera. Look at my muscles. Really, dude? Look at your muscles? He officially turned heel. Because now he's making fun of the fans, and he's making fun of the other wrestlers. And ladies and gentlemen, Tony Khan did tell these guys that they can't touch each other tonight. Or last night. I don't know next week, because winter is coming is 2 weeks. And that's when they're having the World Championship match. I don't know, can they touch each other next week? Can they fight next week? Because they just said last night, we can't fight on tonight, but how about next week? We will find out. But ladies and gentlemen, and then John Silver says, you know what, Hangman, you don't have to fight him. You can't touch him, but I can. And he starts running in the ring, and Bryan Danielson ran like a big baby. Every single heel, man, just runs away. And they say they're all the top guys. They're tough. And you run away by a small little guy like John Silver. John Silver is great, but he's a small little guy, and you say you're tough. Really? You're tough. Ooh, toughy man. But ladies and gentlemen, Heyman and Bryan Danielson had a stare down, but that's the end of that. Then we had CM Punk versus Leo Manari? I forgot his name. They said it multiple times, but I can't remember it. And to replace Hangman Adam Page on commentary, we had to hear MJF talk. I wasn't happy with that because the guy wouldn't shut up. He won't stop calling CM Punk PG CM Punk. We all know CM Punk is better than him. He doesn't need a brass knuckle or a diamond ring to hurt somebody. He has his need to do that. And MJF looks like he was wearing pajamas. Some weird tuxedo. Looks like Choo Train's pajamas. CM Punk beats Ali, and then we had a promo between MJF and CM Punk. They were making fun of each other, and MJF, I was just falling asleep. I wanted the snooze button because the guy talks so much. Right? Right. Because he talks so much. But ladies and gentlemen, that's that. CM Punk asked him if you want to wrestle, you want fights. MJF said no. He is a baby. And then CM Punk was he said, MJF said something about his dog, that he's going to put him down. Because I guess CM Punk brought him to the studio or to the arena, and he says, if you do that again, I will put your dog down. CM Punk didn't like that, and he went to the ring and walked up the stage until Big Warlow, fake Brock Lesnar, came up to CM Punk and helped Mr. Pajama Boy not to get hit. MJF, you're the biggest... I can't say the word because it's bad. You're a big baby. Stop whining and stop crying and stop running. Actually fight. Please. Then we have Wardlow versus Ace Adams. The winner of that match was Wardlow. No, nothing big happened. And then Shawn Spears came out of nowhere. Well, he was in the corner of Wardlow. And then he just knocked out Ace Adams by smashing the chair on him. That's why they call him the chairman. Chairman? Is it chair? Chairman? I don't know. Then we have a tag team match with two undefeated teams. Darby Allin and Sting will be versing the Gun Club. Billy Gunn and his son. Colton Gunn? I think it's Colton. Ladies and gentlemen, two guys that shouldn't be wrestling because we want to see the younger guys wrestle. Sting and Billy Gunn. But the winner of that match was Darby Allin and Sting with a nasty cut on top of the head of Mr. Darby Allin. I don't know what happened, but he got a nasty cut on his head. Then we got a TBS Championship Tournament. We got Ruby Soho versus Chris Statlander. I thought it was a pretty decent match. Some reason Ruby Soho got really scared when Chris Statlander kicked out, and she got scared and her eyes went pop out her face. And yeah, the winner of that match was Ruby Soho. Miss Ruby and Chris Statlander hugged it out, and then when Chris Statlander got on top of the stage, she was arguing with Vicky Guerrero until Nia Rose slides in the ring and attacks Ruby Soho because that's her semifinals match for the TBS Championship. And Chris Statlander just made her run away. And we had our main event, and this was a dangerous main event. We had Cody Rhodes will be versing Andrade in a street fight, Atlanta street fights. And these guys destroy each other. They were using everything they could. But ladies and gentlemen, at the end, the return of Brandy Rose came out, spraying fire fluid onto a table, and then lit it up on fire. And Cody Rhodes did a reverse suplex? I think it's called a reverse suplex. Off the turnbuckle into a table. And then he starts pinning Andrade while he's still on fire. His boot was still on fire and he was pinning. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes gets the win. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if Cody Rhodes should have done that because the guy was still on fire. That one's hurt. I don't know, it hurt because maybe it was like his boots. But I don't know how good that boot is with fire. That must hurt. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Impact Wrestling. I'm hoping it's not any more Wrestle House. I want normal wrestling, please, not Wrestle House. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Tyler's out. Bye!